the caveman!
Today we'll be talking about something that I guess all guys would know,
Okay.
at least in Singapore.
Okay.
And that's related to like their physical fitness. So today our topic that we'll be talking about today is IPPT.
IPPT.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, my first question for you.
Okay.
Do you know what does IPPT stand for?
I remember it's like individual physical something test, right? Individual physical proficiency test.
Yes.
It is, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Wow, you see our first question already.
So you wanna quiz me about IPPT, is it?
Yeah, correct.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
quiz you about IPPT.
Okay.
So let me ask you, like in case like some of our audience do not know,
Right.
what is IPPT?
What is IPPT?
Yeah, so what do you do?
Okay, from what I remember, IPPT is a fitness test where you do three main what you call it? Three main exercises, I think. Or three
Okay.
main tests lah.
Okay.
So the first one is the push up, then the next one is the sit up, and then the last one is a run, which is a 2.4 kilometer run.
Okay.
Each of these stations you get a score based on how well you do, and then the final score is the sum of all these three tests lah. Then based on your final score you are awarded either like a pass or like a silver or gold and stuff like that lah. Yeah.
Okay.
I only remember that because you get money now.
You get money.
Yes, and the money is worth it.
The money is worth it.
Yeah.
I see.
If I remember now, because we are after like army, right?
Mhm.
The goal is $500.
Yes, correct.
Yes, the goal is $500, and if you pass with incentive, which is like what 61 points, I think. It's like
Yeah, I
you
think
get you get
61.
$200, which is not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah.
Not bad. I honestly think it's not that difficult to pass.
Pass is I think 51, is it?
51, okay,
I
but
think
pass
so.
with the $200 is 61.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
yes.
last time I had this impression, or like I had this idea that actually to get gold is not that difficult, but but now I changed. I think to get passed with incentive is not that difficult. I think as
see.
long as you put like maybe 1 to 2 months of training for normal Singaporean, I think you can pass with incentive.
I see.
Yes, provided you're not body overweight lah. Okay, provided
I
you're not
see. Okay, so that's basically your experience
Yes.
on IPPT,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But do you know a bit more about the history as well as like how the IPPT come about?
IPPT didn't come about from army, meh?
Yeah, it did. But then, do you
Alright.
know like this physical test kind of thing in NS? How did they change over time?
How did it change over time?
Yeah.
Okay, from what my father tell me last time
Huh?
IPPT used to be like NAPFA.
Okay, the thing is that I found out that yes, last time it is.
It's the same thing last time, right?
Yes, correct. In which they have the 5 stations as well as like the 2.4 runs and things like that.
Right,
and it only
right.
got revamped recently, 2015.
Huh?
they
So
changed-
recent ah?
Yeah, it was 2015.
Oh, so recent.
According to my sources lah.
So previously it was still the like 5 stations.
Yeah, it was in 1979. So where they introduced this. But in 1979, other than the 5 station, right, there's another station called the half knee bend. Apparently.
What the hell is that?
So apparently it's like doing some shallow squats. Yeah, which I
Shallow squat.
Yeah, so
ah?
I went- so
like
the-
like half squat ah.
Yeah, a bit like half squat. Like
Okay.
like basically I was a bit confused because when I look at the sources, I was like, huh? What is the half knee bend? I was just as surprised as you.
Bro,
So I
knee
decided
bend
to
is a squat. Why not just call it a half squat?
yeah. At first, right, I thought it was supposed to be like a piston squat, you know.
okay.
But in the end, I went to check. It's
Bro,
not.
imagine you do a pistol squat as a NAPFA. That's crazy, bro. I cannot do that.
That's why I was thinking like, huh? Everybody want to be Ip Man, is it?
Yes, yeah. You do one rep, you can go already.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works. Yeah. So previously, it was the 5 station for like a really long
Okay,
time.
but wait, just now you say 1979.
Mhm.
But NS start 1967.
Yeah, and the thing is that
So before that, they nothing ah?
no lah, they had another thing.
Oh, they had another thing.
Yeah, they had another test. This is what I found out.
Okay.
So basically, the test was freaking insane.
Okay.
So it is a 4.8 km run. You must complete it in 30
4.8.
minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
4.8 km run.
Yeah, it sounds okay, right?
If I round off to 5, then that means it's slightly slower than a 6-minute pace. 6 minute per km pace.
Yeah,
roughly
correct.
there.
Yeah.
Maybe 6:10 around there, 6 minute 10 around there.
I think 6
okay.
minutes to be safe lah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds doable, I guess.
Sounds
okay.
doable.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let me tell you After that, right, you need to do a 9.6 km run in 70
No,
minutes.
no, wait. 4.8 km in 30 minutes, then later you do a 9.6 km again.
Okay, the thing is that I
What the
okay
Okay.
I don't know whether this test is being done like on the same setting or on different settings because I tried to find it. I'm not sure. So if like those audience who
Yeah,
knows
if you're an
about
old
this,
guy.
I guess you must be like around 60, 70.
Yeah, you have to be like 60, 70, bro.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like you kind of know about it because I tried to find whether is it in one setting, but it's not. So apparently the second test, right, that they have to do is a 9.6 km run in 70 minutes with a load of around like a light battle gear, which I think is around like 10 kg.
Bro, that sounds like the police ones, yeah.
What do you mean by this one?
Like now, because I have a friend, we know this guy from SOC,
Huh?
Special Ops,
Oh, okay.
right? Then last time he told me say he have to carry the MP5 gun with like in his number 4, and then he run 5k in 30 minutes or something like that. It's very similar to this, but this one is 9 km.
Yeah, it's 9.6 km run.
9.6 km.
Yeah. So basically last
So it's like a
time,
weighted run.
yes, a weighted run in 70 minutes. It's basically 10 km.
No,
in
it
70
can't. It
minutes.
can't be on the same day. I don't think that's possible, bro. If like that, you almost run a half marathon in one day.
Yeah.
That's insane, eh? You almost run a half marathon. That's
No,
insane.
that's more because you are weighted. You're running weighted.
Yeah, so it's almost equivalent to a half marathon, eh?
Yeah, you must know that the 9.6 km is weighted.
Nah, I refuse to believe it's the same day.
Yeah, so
I refuse to
basically,
believe.
like when NS started, that was the physical test.
Okay.
There's like no goal silver.
No, so there's no like, push up, sit up.
No, there's no push up and sit up. So
Just
it's
run, ah.
It's just run. Yeah, these two runs.
What?
Only these two runs. And
Bro,
there's
you
no
know
like
why, you know
gold,
why?
silver, or bronze standard. It's just you have to complete it within this time.
You know, right? You know why they emphasize so much on running?
Why?
Because Singapore that time weak, so they need to run away from enemy.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Singapore enclosed island, you know. You can't run anywhere else.
You run across the border.
No. Why you run across the border? Then what about your current IPT results? Like, let's talk about your more recent
The
one.
most recent one.
Yeah, correct. The current IPTs.
I'm supposed to take IPPT, yeah.
What do you mean by
soon.
supposed to
I'm
take?
supposed to take because the last time I wanted to take, right, I waited 2 hours for lightning alert to stop. In India it didn't stop. So I just wasted 2 hours there.
I mean, that's common. That's common.
Yeah.
You go to those like outdoors.
So like to every like NS man who want to take IPPT, right, don't go to the open space.
Okay, I think you can just tell them the trick. So like, what are the 2 outlets that not
Can
outdoor
say
outlets?
meh? Oh yeah, can say lah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean like this is an open
lah, can
knowledge.
say lah,
I
can
think
say
that
lah.
most people will know.
Maju Camp
Yes.
and what's the other one? I forgot the name of the other one. Shit,
Maju
is it
and-
Crunchy?
Yeah, I think
Crunchy
yeah,
Camp.
Maju and Kranji.
Don't
yeah.
go.
No, don't say don't go where. Just say go where can already.
Maybe censor it out. Don't go to P.
Just go Kranji and Maju because it is sheltered.
Yes.
Yes.
But going back to your previous question about my IPPT score, okay, before that, okay, we don't take that one. Before that, I was a goal. I got a goal. Yeah.
Okay.
But that was like 2 years ago. So
Hey,
I don't think if you ask me to take now, I can get a goal. Say real.
2 years ago because you're in NS right now. You're not in NS.
No,
so you
2 years I wasn't in NS, bro. That was
2
my
years
first
ago?
reservist.
Ah.
First or second lah. Yeah.
First one lah. That's why.
No, I remember getting goal twice.
Okay.
Because last time I always believe that you should train for your IPPT because it's a free $500. Right? And $500 if you are like
Student.
as a student, it's quite a lot of money. But as you get older and you get a job, right? Some things like there's different priorities, right? So maybe $500 may not be that much of a make much of a difference for you lah compared to if you're like a student.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine you're earning 4K already or 5K and then you have like maybe 9 to 6 job. So and then you still need to put in effort to go and train for IPPT for additional $500. I don't think you want to put in that extra effort lah.
That's true.
Yeah. But that's why I say that it's easier. I think it's still attainable if you reach the 61, the pass with incentive. I think that extra $200 is possible to commit to as a working adult. I feel it's possible to commit to lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Every time after like I take the IPT, right, I tell them I tell myself that I'm going to take IPPT like soon, so that I can complete like 2 cycles like together.
That's my plan always, but sometimes it always
No,
doesn't happen.
Yeah, correct. It's been like for the past 3 or 4 years.
It doesn't happen.
I keep telling myself that. In the end, it never happened. After like
I don't know, because like, I think after the first one you just feel very shy to
yeah, correct. And then I just move on with life and I forget about it.
Yeah.
Until they send me an SMS like 1 month before or like 3 months before. Please complete your
Yeah,
IPPT
that's why.
window is up. Please go and book your IPPT. I'm like, oh shit. You know? Yeah, so basically from then, after I received the SMS, I tell myself, I'm gonna go train, I'm gonna go run. In the end, I tell everybody I'm gonna go train, gonna go run. In the end, I never go. So like, you know, I tell everybody and then they thought I got trained, you know. So like actually, but I never trained.
Okay, remind me. I should go and book my IPPT soon also. Wait, I cannot charge by MINDEF. Okay.
Hey, you better be careful.
Yes, yeah, actually.
It's like IPPT a good way to measure fitness.
Good way to measure fitness.
Yeah.
It depends on what you consider as fit lor. So like if you think
Okay, the fitness, let's think in terms of MINDEF, like national security then. Like being an NS man. Do you think is it a good indicator of fitness?
okay,
Like based on their like mission lah.
from what I understand, I think MINDEF focus a lot on cardio fitness. A lot. Because I think they place a lot of emphasis on running. Like you can see by how they grade their 2.4 already. Like they give so much more points to running compared, and then they give a cap for the push up and sit up, which is very easily attainable. 60-60, like if in anybody in OCS probably can get it.
Hey, I think you are making a big claim.
OCS
I don't know, OCS people
I mean I'm not
out
for
there,
OCS so I don't know lah.
OCS people out there, can you like testify this?
OCS people, they like to flex for the IPPT Go badge, right?
I mean, okay, the thing is that right, in NS right, a lot of people get gold because the only thing that they do is
It's
like,
train, right? Yeah,
it's
exactly.
train what. If I no studies, I got nothing to do,
Yeah,
then I'm like,
Okay, but go back to the question. I
Yes.
think like the main thing that MINDEF says classifies as fit is cardio fit. You have to be able to run fast, right? Which is not wrong. I think it's not wrong. But to me, I think fitness is not just about running fast. I feel.
so you feel like the aspect where they're focusing on is like not general enough, not overall enough. Like there could be like other form of fitness, for example, like strength.
Yeah.
But they never really focus, but they just more on cardio.
Yeah, they are more on cardio.
Okay.
But in terms of like the cardio endurance, I think army should is correct to focus more on the cardio endurance side lah, because most of the stuff you do in army is all cardio endurance. But if you're asking me IPPT as a general fitness test, I don't think it's very representative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just now I thought about the history of IPT, right? So you see how it evolved over time. So do you think is it like now it's too easy or it's like too hard? Is it still too hard?
The current IPPT, I think is just nice.
Just nice.
I think it's just
Why?
nice. If you compare it, especially if you compare it to last time one, that freaking 13 km half marathon shit. That is insane. That is insane.
I agree.
If you complete that, I respect you. 100% I respect
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure those people in the 1967, right? After like
Yeah.
all completed it. What do you mean? I think most of them completed it. What do you mean?
No, maybe they can just excuse ma. Light duty.
No.
Excuse.
I feel like this kind of pattern is like our generation. I feel like the last time generation they just whack.
Yeah. Light duty? No, you go.
Yeah. they don't care about this kind of thing. Right? Only like recently, then we got all this kind of thing. Right? I believe last time like it's the what's that called? All these people are very crazy. Right?
Yeah.
So I believe that they can actually complete it. Yeah.
I think so. Okay, but your question about IPT being too easy, I don't think it's too easy lah.
I think it's just right.
Because if it's too easy, everybody can go already.
Okay.
Right? If it's too easy, the government won't incentivize you to get $500.
Okay.
Because if it's too easy, then why do I need to incentivize you? See, everybody can go already, right?
Maybe like maybe just like the points thing, I guess. Like some people their running is not that strong.
Yeah, I feel like some people they just cannot run 8 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, correct. And
Yeah.
and I feel like if those people who wants to train for it, right? Like it is quite unfair. Imagine like a person who is like he has strong like arms as well as like ab strength. But because that guy is strong, he has like more muscle mass. And I think weight is a very important factor in running. So if you are much heavier, it's more likely that I'm not able to run as fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I think you can balance it.
Yeah, correct. Be more balanced, I guess.
Yeah, don't just but that comes back to the same point of how Mindef focus on cardio more. Ma. But I agree that it's a bit unfair because not everybody can run an 8 minute 30 second 2.4. But in the same thing, not everybody maybe can do 80 push-ups in 1 minute, and maybe there's some guy that can do 80 push-ups in 1 minute, but it doesn't benefit him because the cap is 60 only.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
Yes.
So why do you penalize the guy that can possibly do 80 push-ups but can only maybe run a 10 minute 2.4, which is pretty good already. A 10 minute 2.4 is pretty good, right?
Yes.
In all standards, I think 10 minutes is pretty good already. But you cannot get 100 points versus a guy that maybe can barely do 60 push-ups, barely do some shady ass 60 push-ups, but he just runs freaking fast because his genetics is like he
just like the
yeah. Right?
Okay.
Why do you? It doesn't mean that one guy is less fit than the other guy just because one guy gets 100 points and the other guy only get 90 points, ma. Right? It's because your test doesn't cover all grounds.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Have you heard of like any other like physical tests? Whether is it like overseas, like the US Army, or
Yes, there
or
is
like some
the-
other kind of like fitness test that is done like commercially to indicate like fitness. For example, like VO2 max or something. The one that I researched more about is like the US Army Combat Fitness Test.
Army combat fitness test.
Yeah,
okay,
correct.
interesting.
So
Okay.
basically, it's a 6 event kind of test where it's like the max points is like 600. So each event has 100 points. And the thing is that it's something like NAFA where you cannot suck at a certain like component.
Yeah lah.
So like
okay,
you need to
okay.
have at least 60 points for each of the events.
Okay.
If not, you will fail the entire test.
Okay.
So you can get 100, 100, 100, and then one you get 59, you fail.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, these 6 events is a deadlift,
Okay.
a sled drag,
Okay.
a power throw,
Okay.
a hand release push up,
Hand release push up.
yes,
Okay.
leg tucks or plank, and a 2-mile run. So these are the 6 events.
All do together.
Yes. in
Wow,
one
that's
setting.
insane. That's insane.
Yeah. So basically,
But that sounds
is-
much more fun than IPPT.
Why?
I mean, deadlift. I mean, you get to do all this type of stuff. You get to actually touch weights.
I think you just biased because you do weights. That's why.
No, but I feel. Okay, I don't know lah. I feel more fun if you touch weights than do body weight stuff. All these calisthenic athletes, if you watch this, right, they'll be like, no, body weight is much better than you don't need weights, man. Just do body
Actually, I believe in it. Like, there's some truth in it because if you cannot even carry a body weight, why are you adding additional weight?
No lah, but you can do 60 times. You can do 60 push-ups. Then what's the point of doing more?
That's why you must first get 60 push-ups first.
The-
Then after that, then you do.
What's the threshold? What's the threshold? So 60, then you move on. You don't even know what it's relative. What all these type of things.
Okay lah.
Yeah, that's why.
I think.
But
for
that
more-
one sounds more fun.
more fun.
It sounds more fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
But it's much harder.
I think it's definitely much harder.
It's much harder,
Yes.
but it sounds more fun. I would rather
Sounds
do
more
that.
fun.
Yeah. Do they incentivize? Do you know?
I'm not sure whether if they incentivize or not, but I'm pretty sure it's like. To be honest, right, I don't think it's incentivized.
I don't think so because army is not compulsory in US.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's
So
why.
so it's just a test, I guess. for them,
Yeah. Okay,
So you think this is more fun? It's
I
a
think
better.
it's more fun.
Do you think it's better than IPT?
I believe it's better than IPPT. But I'm biased.
I see,
Okay.
I see. So there's another one that's quite similar to Singapore's physical fitness, and it's the Israel Defense Force. Apparently, right, they have kind of like a fitness test, and that fitness test includes like 40-second maximum push up, 40-second maximum sit up,
Okay.
as well as a 2 km run for time. So it's
That's
very,
very
similar.
similar, yeah,
It is
it's
very
super
similar,
similar.
but it's 40 seconds. So would you prefer a 60-second or 40-second?
40 seconds.
40 seconds. So you think that
Definitely 40
Israel
seconds.
is better.
Because it's shorter.
Shorter.
You waste less energy. I
And
feel.
it's 2 km run also,
Yes,
right?
you
So
waste less energy.
So less 1 lap.
Exactly. You feel less shag after that also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think it's better?
I feel it's much better.
So you think we should change?
And also because if you remember last time in army, for IPPT, what time you have to wake up? 4:30 in the morning, just to get prepared. Just to
Really?
prepare. Yeah. I remember I wake up 4:30.
How? Why so
Because your breakfast must be 1 hour before. That's the army regimentation. You have to eat
Oh.
breakfast at least 1 hour before you take the test.
can't you take the test like a bit later?
No, but then they scared too hot. Then
Evening
evening can but I never had an IPPT in the evening before.
Oh.
During NS. But because of this, everything shortens, so you can faster get the shit done with.
Oh, and then you can go
more
lepak.
effective. Yeah, you can go and do whatever how you want.
Oh, I see.
Right. It accomplishes the same thing. It's just that it's more condensed. It's more effective.
I see.
Right.
Okay,
Save
okay.
time. Yeah. Save time.
And easier for you lah.
Exactly.
Basically.
Easier.
I see.